When was the last time something really excited you? Excited you so much that you couldn't wait to share it with others? Often, such a reaction can be triggered by the simplest and most obvious things, like a tiny puppy, or falling in love, or renewing an old friendship. The great ideas in Lead the Field can have that effect on us too. They can turn our lives upside down. Suddenly, the lights are turned on, and we can see the world much more clearly. Opportunities take on new luster, even though they have been there all the time, unnoticed, waiting for the great idea to make them glow. The multifaceted career of Earl Nightingale, author and narrator of Lead the Field, is an affirmation of the effect of great ideas on our lives and the degree of success we attain. As a teenager, Earl saw the plight of his family and friends in the worst of the Depression. At that time, he couldn't afford any books. So he began seeking the answers, the keys to a better life in his local library. And as a voracious reader, he kept searching the rest of his life. After serving as a U.S. Marine in World War II, Earl became a well-known broadcast personality and was inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. For his many achievements as an entrepreneur, writer, public speaker, recording artist, and radio and television commentator, he also won a gold record for the LP The Strangest Secret, for sales exceeding 1 million copies, the Golden Gavel Award from Toastmasters International, the Napoleon Hill Foundation Gold Medal Award for Literary Excellence, and was inducted into the International Speakers Hall of Fame. He authored numerous audio and video programs, more than 7,000 radio and television commentaries, and 2 best-selling books. In Lead the Field, Earl Nightingale will lead you down new paths and old familiar trails. You'll rediscover the power of words like attitude and service and goals and commitment. You'll learn the use of intelligent objectivity and the benefit of being constructively discontented. And with each repeated listening, you'll unearth new gems from these acres of diamonds. Hundreds of thousands of men and women have benefited over the years from this treasury of great ideas and sound. Lead the Field is the synthesis of a lifetime of research, reading, and refining by Earl Nightingale. Starting with your first session, The Magic Word, the messages you're about to hear are widely considered all-time classics in the field of personal development.
This is Earl Nightingale with Lead the Field. This program is about 12 ideas that will bring order and success into our lives. These ideas will work wonders regardless of what we choose as the main thrust of our lives, for these are the great ideas that have evolved over the centuries, and together they form a constellation by which you and I can safely and successfully navigate. The great Spanish philosopher Ortega reminded us that we human beings are the only creatures on the planet Earth that are born into a natural state of disorientation with our world. That is, while all other creatures are guided by instinct of which they're neither aware nor have the capacity to question, each of us, as human creatures, was given the godlike power to create his or her own life. And each of us does exactly that all the years of his or her life. Every day we put in place actions and ideas that will determine the shape and substance of our tomorrows. For some, those ideas and actions lead inevitably to extraordinary achievement and rewards. For most, they tend to lead to a kind of middle ground in which great numbers of people take their cues from each other without question or consideration. And for some, those actions and ideas lead to repeated frustration and problems as they spend their lives in the bottom layers of the socio-economic pyramid. Success or failure as a human being is not a matter of luck or circumstance or fate or the breaks or who you know or any of the other tiresome old myths and cliches by which the ignorant tend to excuse themselves. It's a matter of following a common-sense paradigm of rules, guidelines anyone can follow. Now, this program, Lead the Field, has changed more lives, brought about more success stories, helped create more millionaires, saved more careers, important jobs, and marriages than any other program ever produced. And the rules we talk about here don't change. They apply to any situation, under any and all circumstances. We never have to say, I wonder what'll work in this particular situation. All we have to do is make these ideas our own. And we begin with what I call the magic word.